Welcome to PLZsoccer.com. I'm Peter Martin. I'm here in the studio. Somebody's got the short straw because over there at the moment, it looks as if it's somebody from the Great Train Robbery in 1962. But it's actually Alan Rough who's out there in America looking forward to what can only be described as a massive game, Roughie, for Scotland against Brazil.
Yeah, it certainly is, Peter. And if the fans are here, obviously, in their numbers, they're all anticipating the game. I have to say, Peter, I think a lot of them have resigned to third place. A lot of them are working out the calculations of who it's going to be and where it's going to be. So they're all enjoying themselves. So it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, and of course, do the memories come flooding back for you, Ruffy? Because 1982, equally as hot, Seville, you're walking out there and all you see is 11 gods wearing that brilliant yellow Brazilian top.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're as great now as what they were then. They still have quality players. And I don't know about you, but it's what kind of mindset they're in. You know, they've already qualified. They want to be in first place. Do they want to be in second place? You know, it remains to be seen what kind of side they put out, which might be Scotland's advantage. But I'm sure whatever the side they put out, Scotland really do have to lift their performance.
Yeah, because the second 11 for Brazil, Ruffy, are really just a bunch of duds. Is that what you're telling me?
I hope they are when they come over. I really hope they are, but I'm sure they won't be. Sure they
The
won't.
other thing I've got to mention to you is you were on Sky, and I think they got one of your old muckers. You meeting up with a player who knew how to score a goal against you.
Yeah, Sky News actually phoned me up and said they had tracked down Cubillas and they wanted to do a link with me and talk about that fantastic free kick he had. And he was really, really nice. And I was saying he was doing it in his kitchen. And I was saying to him it was one of the best free kicks that had ever beaten me, apart from Zico, on a number of occasions. And then I said to him, as you know, I have Cubillas' jersey in a frame in the hall in my house. And I was just asking him where he had mine in his house, but he wasn't very too sure that he had that jersey.
Brilliant, Ruffy. Listen, Ruffy, let's talk about the game. Steve Clarke, how does he approach it?
I hope he's positive. I hope in the first 10, 15 minutes we maybe not all out attack, but I mean, put them under pressure a wee bit, maybe a corner, a free kick, you know, just to let them know that we aren't going to sit back and let them control the game, which they'll try to do. It'd be fantastic if we could get a first goal because we know Stevie Clarke's team are very, very good at playing that defensive style. I just hope the players go and enjoy themselves. The fans will certainly enjoy themselves. And I don't think a one each draw is too out with their capabilities. I think we could do that. You know, everybody's talking about Neymar playing, which will be a big thing for them. But no, I'm hoping in a one each draw, and I'm sure a lot of the players will be hoping that's the case.
You go, just give us a sense of how difficult it will be for the players with the heat.
Oh, the heat is unbelievable, Peter. It's at this moment in time it's 34 degrees. I was looking at the weather forecast for the game, and I thought round about 5 o'clock, you know, you get the thunderstorms and the rain. I was hoping that might be the case, but believe it or not, this stadium's got a roof on it, so I don't think that's going to matter. I do think it's one of these stadiums that's got the air conditioning. It's hard to walk about, and so I don't know how the players will react to it. And I think this is the time when the bench is going to play a big, big part in this game because there's no way even the fittest 11 that we've got will last 90 minutes. I think you'll see a lot of substitutions around about 60 minutes, and I think that's what's going to get us something out of the game.
And just one final point, the Tartan Army have received lots of plaudits. They've been exemplary in their behaviour, and I think the Americans have really taken them to their heart.
Yeah, they haven't. They're everywhere, and more and more as the time goes on, they're appearing from left, right, and centre. We actually went to the baseball match last night, the Marlins, and they were there. There was about 6,000 or 7,000. I don't think they knew anything about baseball. They were just singing McGinn songs, McTominay songs, and everybody responded to the support that was there in a very, 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 very jovial mood. And they're all up for it, and the atmosphere in the baseball stadium was fantastic, although nobody knew what was happening. So I'm glad we don't have baseball back home, because I don't think it would be a viewing thing for me anyway. But no, the fans are great. We've been meeting tons of them, meeting all over the place, and they're enjoying themselves. And I think this place in Miami has probably the income from beer and alcohol has went up through the roof. So no, let's hope they're still smiling after the game.
Action then, 1-1.
1-1 for me, yeah. I don't care who scores it, if it's an own goal or deflection or whatever. I'll take a one each, and the supporters here are already talking about where they're going next, and then a lot of them haven't obviously budgeted for Scotland going for, I don't know if it's Mexico or Canada, but they're all up for it. They're all ready to go. You know, if we qualify, once they find out where the venue is, they're off again. So good luck to them.
There's still time to enter the Lucky Tiger Land Rover Defender prize draw. Imagine driving away in this incredible Defender, and it could be yours. Entries are still open. The live draw takes place on the Lucky Tiger website on the 19th of July. Don't miss your chance to win. Enter now and you could be our next big winner.